Hi baby girls, what up? Mama Bear here. Hopefully this sound is coming across okay. I decided to do this video in the bathroom because Daddy's playing with Izzy in the other room and Jules and Jay are moving around the house. So I just wanted some privacy to talk to you, so I decided to come in here. As always, this video is made for my girls, Cassie and Izzy, but if you're watching, welcome. You know, we are Love Alive Yo, and that's what our family's about loving unconditional. So if you need unconditional love, you've definitely came to the right place, because we are Love Alive Yo. Hey. Got the shirt to prove it. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you today about avoiding responsibility, because it seems to be a reoccurring theme circulating around my path, that I am gravitated to and drawn to those that like to avoid responsibility. And I find that it brings a lot of stress and drama and frustration and irritation and impatience, and you know, it doesn't bring good vibes. It doesn't bring what we shoot for in the Love Alive family, and that's to be safe, comfortable, and happy. And so it goes against everything we stand for, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about it, because if you want to be loved unconditional by our family, that means that we have to hold you accountable for what you're doing. Unconditional love means we love you even when you claim to be an asshole, even when you're grieving and crying and suffering. We choose to love you at your worst, therefore we deserve you at your best, because we only want you to live your best life, to be as happy and comfortable and safe as you possibly can be. And in our family, we encourage each other to do the best that we can do. And you know, it's the old saying, shit or get off the pot. Like, if you have something you have to do, then you need to handle your business, because no one else is going to take care of it for you. No one else is going to make sure you live a good life except you. And that means you have to get off your ass, maybe set an alarm so you can get up at a decent hour, so you can take care of it, make those important phone calls, send out those bills, write those letters, and you know, just take the time to journal and leave a path of self-growth for yourself and for your loved ones, so maybe you can save them some heartache. I remember when I was in MDOC and I was in Unit 5. What up, brothers? Yes, my brothers. I know that they've all made poor choices and decisions, but that does not mean they don't deserve unconditional love. We are still talking about daddies, and we are still talking about brothers, and we are still talking about sons, and we are still talking about family members. And so just because they're not in your family doesn't mean that they go without still being missed and still being loved and still being lost. I remember one of them, I was sitting in a group and we were talking about relapse prevention. That was the class. And we were talking about how you can just live your best life, that you can make those decisions. And one of the guys challenged me. What up, Joel? Hey, love. I told him I'd wait 1,000,000 years to be his friend because he doesn't trust easily, and I hold true to those words. I pray for him every single day, and the rest of them that are incarcerated at 10:30 a.m. Join me in that prayer time, please. Let's continue that forever, that God will shut MDOC down, and that the people that are incarcerated will learn to live their best life, because they deserve love, unconditional love, more than anybody else on this planet, from themselves, because that's how God loves them, and that's how they're called to love themselves. And so we need to pray that they can find that Love Alive family of encouragers and light fillers, because we are channels of light and we are here to create a positive difference. And so if we're avoiding our responsibilities and we're not handling our business, then the ones that don't know how are never going to be inspired to do. And so as the leader of Love Alive, my king is the leader, but as the queen of Love Alive, I'm here to tell you that it starts with you. And if it's too much, whatever your business is, whatever your responsibilities are, then make a to-do list and break them down. Because how does the old saying go? How do you eat a whole elephant? Well, you can't shove that whole thing in your mouth. Like, what you gonna do? Put the trunk in? Doesn't look like I'm giving a blowjob now. Great. To an elephant. Anyway, you're gonna put them feet in your mouth. You're gonna put that butt in there. Like, how you gonna get that thing in your mouth? Well, Cassie, I'm sorry, my little vegan, horrible analogy for you, but for this pretend scenario, we'll say a tree. Okay, we'll take a tree, as big as a tree, and then slice that into pieces. You got the trunk. You could cut up and make bark stew, trunk stew. There's like many different ways. You can have steak. You can have a salad, you can, whatever, you slice it down and to make it into smaller pieces so that you can manage that and take that on without feeling overwhelmed by your responsibility. So let me give you an example. Many people have crossed me in my path, done me wrong, and they mistook my kindness for weakness. And it took me a long time to be able to forgive that person, and to love them unconditional, as I talk about. It hurts when people jack you for 40 G's. It hurts, especially when they are supposed to love you more than anyone else on this planet and they get you. So how do you love and forgive that? How do you get over that? Well, I love these Fish lyrics. Nothing I see can be taken from me. Why is that? Because everything is God's. It's God's money first. It's God's everything. And so when you can have freedom and surrender, it's easy for you to forgive and to move past. Now, would I ever give that person another opportunity to get close to me and get that again? No. Am I going to catch a case to handle that? No, because it's God's money first. And I'm going to surrender because I know God has something better coming for me, such as Izzy. And so I don't trip. I watch the world trip out about everything, freak out all the time, and it breaks my heart, because if you could just see that God has it under control. Cassie, my beautiful daughter, yesterday you taught me the yin-yang effect. And right now, 2020, it feels so dark, it feels so heavy that all of us are struggling mentally and physically and emotionally and spiritually. And so this is why I'm making these videos, because if we're not handling our business, then it's going to overwhelm us, then we're going to be the next one to go postal, if you will. And so someone got you, right? And you're like, dude, I can't afford this. Like, you got me. You got me for a bill. You got me for a G. I'm going to get mine, right? That's a lot of mentality today. How about if you don't get yours? How about if you say, okay, God, what was that lesson that I learned? And why did you put that person in my path? And make a to-do list. What are you going to do to earn that G back? Because you have to work hard for your money, because otherwise they can take it from you quickly. If you choose a criminal mindset, they're going to take that shit quick. It's not yours to keep if you take it. But if you earn it and you work your ass off for it, then it's yours forever. And when you're handling your business, I know, because I've lost everything. I ended up homeless after having a brand new home built. And I have suffered for many years, and I've chosen to pick my ass up and move forward. And now I live in the castle in the clouds, and It's my favorite life I've ever lived. I have a family that loves me unconditional. We're starting Love Alive, the name of our family. It's a movement because we're moving it forward. And I can't stop moving around. I'm a little anxious. I guess I gotta self-soothe, and that's okay. It's one of my coping skills, and it helps me. So any coping skill that you can utilize that will help you is a bonus. Now, you just gotta make sure that while you're handling your business and you start to feel overwhelmed, you can take a break, you can take a time out. It's not like a marathon where there's a finish line and you win for being first. Yeah, no. It's a journey. This is a path that we're on. Every moment is an opportunity to learn and grow. And so it's up to us to take that moment. It's up to us to take that opportunity. And when you start to struggle, that's great, because that means you're really growing. That's personal growth happening, and you can feel it. It's uncomfortable, and it makes you want to crawl out of your skin because you're so uncomfortable. But once you get past that, once you can just breathe yourself through that, then all of a sudden, the next time you do it, it's a little easier and a little easier and a little easier. So when you're handling your business, it's okay to take breaks. It's not okay to quit. If today it got too much, put it down and pick it up again tomorrow. If you were doing it and you were on a path and a mission, and then your ass got high or intoxicated and you didn't come back to it, when you sober up tomorrow, try again. You deserve to take care of yourself. You deserve to live your best life. No one else is going to do it for you. No one's going to give it to you. We're all too busy grinding and hustling, trying to do it for ourselves. Sometimes you just need someone to pull you along and offer their hand and say, I'll lead the way. Well, this is why God sent me here as Mama Bear, because I have a love bat. What does that mean? That means when you lose focus and you lose sight of where you want to go, all you have to do is message me, and I will help put you back on your path. I will help put you back into Jesus's lap. I will help you see the truth. I will be the channel of light when 2020 becomes too dark, or any year for that matter. I'm here, and all you have to do is replay this again to hear me. So today, we all learned this beautiful message. Love Alive is a family that loves unconditional, and it's one that you have waited for your whole life. And we love you. And we are so glad you're here. And now that you're part of our family, what does that mean? That means you need to start handling your business. That means you set an alarm in the morning and you wake up at 9 or whatever time. And you get up and you make those calls that you gotta make. Maybe you gotta drink some coffee first. That's okay. That's my mom do. Maybe you want a little chat in there to give you a little pep in your step. Whatever you gotta do, I ain't hating on you, all right? We're all just using coping skills to survive. You gotta hit that blunt to wake up. All right, fine. Eat your breakfast, get yourself moving, and then make those calls after you're sobered up. Whatever you gotta do, okay? I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to encourage you. I don't care what your routine is, as long as you are not harming yourself or someone else. Because we are all in this community together. We are learning and growing together. And you are so loved. And I hope you know that today when this video ends. Baby girls, you are my heart. I don't even know how you both fit in there, but you are my heart. And I want the world to be better for you. And I hope this helps it spread. This love alive, these seeds that God has planted in me to spread, because we need it on this planet right now. In that yin-yang effect, I am the light and I will shine bright in this darkness because I'm an artist and that's what we do. I'm a healer and I'm here for you. Mama Bear loves. Before you go, I want to show you this magnificent thing over here on my wall. This right here is from someone that was in MDOC Unit 5. And he mailed these to me in the mail, these butterflies, just to show me some love. And that's not something that I take lightly. I don't care if you're incarcerated. I don't care what they've labeled you. I don't care what you've labeled yourself as. God loves you unconditional. We are brothers and sisters, arm in arm for Jesus. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. So if you've made a mistake, if you've made a poor choice or a decision, I'm here to encourage you to stand back up and dust yourself off, because we love you at your worst, and we sure as hell deserve you at your best. Because we want to get you there. We want to help you get there. Whatever your dreams and goals are, we want to see you achieve them. Life doesn't have to be a competition. We choose to compete. And in the Love Alive family, we're not competitors. We're cheerleaders for each other. Better ask somebody, better tell somebody. We all love alive.